Cbus, we have built some of the country's leading high-end commercial and residential developments through Cbus Property. But did you know we've also been active in providing funding to support the construction of housing for some of Australia's most vulnerable people? In fact, in November, Cbus announced $500 million over 5 years to support the Housing Australia Future Fund as part of the National Housing Accord. Let's start the clock and take a look at how your super fund is securing strong long-term returns for your retirement. Linda Cunningham is the Head of Debt and Alternatives at Cbus Super and one of the leading experts in this type of investing. Linda, can you tell us more about what's been happening in Australia with the social and affordable housing gap?
Housing construction in Australia hasn't been keeping pace with demand over the last decade, and this is particularly the case for social and affordable housing. And as Australia's leading super fund for the built environment, we invest in projects and businesses that are important to our members. As demand has increased, so have rents, and more Australians have been experiencing housing stress. Right now, the demand for social and subsidised rental or affordable housing has never been higher. For the last 4 years, Cbus has been working with the National Housing Finance and Investment Corporation, NHFIC for short, to find new ways to finance community housing providers to build new homes for vulnerable Australians.
So, how is Cbus working with NHFIC?
As a super fund, we need to focus on the best possible returns for our members, so it's important that any investment we consider meets our return and risk objectives. And investing in social and affordable housing is no exception. To achieve this, NHFIC runs a bond aggregator, and we invest in long-term bonds that give us a dependable return over time. NHFIC then loans money to community housing providers, which allows them to fund their existing portfolios of properties or take out new loans to build new social and affordable housing. In the last 4 years, Cbus has invested almost $150 million into these investments, and NHFIC has raised over $3 billion to support these projects. This has led to the construction of over 7,000 new social and affordable homes, as well as supported the economy through job creation in the building and construction industry.
What's a bond and why are bonds important for Cbus's member returns?
Bonds are essentially an IOU from one party to another. Think of it as a home loan, a loan from your bank, and agree to pay back the full amount over a set time frame with some interest each month. Bonds work in much the same way. In the Cbus fixed interest asset class, we invest in government-issued or guaranteed bonds. These government bonds are important for super funds because they have a dependable stream of income over time and typically generate consistent but lower returns over the long term. So when we invest in these NHFIC housing bonds, we're earning stable long-term returns for our members' retirement.
So there you have it. That's how your super is working hard to not only provide you with a secure retirement, but also helping to provide safe, secure, and affordable housing for some of the most vulnerable people in our community. And importantly, supporting the building and construction industry. For more information on Cbus investments, go to www.cbussuper.com.au.